it's the 9th. Easter, 11 days away. What's going to arrive in time for Easter? Your favorite, your juicy, flavorful, tender, mouth-watering ham from Corky's. In Memphis, Tennessee, award-winning barbecue, bringing you a ham that you're going to eat end to end. It is a Carver ham. These are ones that you usually see at a resort, you see at estates, you see at weddings, and somebody is carving that beautiful piece of ham for your plate. You can get the 4-pound ham alone. This is Tom Cassidy. We're going to see you in 1 second.
Yes.
Or you can get the entire meal. So if you do the 4-pound ham alone, $17.50 on that easy pay. But my recommendation is opt for the meal, and you'll get 2 2-pound dishes. This is going to be the baked potato casserole. This one is your cornbread dressing from St. Clair Sides. Each one 2 pounds, each one in the oven for 1 hour. You essentially can put the entire meal in the oven for an hour, and you are ready, and you're ready to set your table and set down that center ham. The ham with the 2 sides, which is 4 pounds total, is that easy pay of $30. And as I mentioned, you're getting this in time for Easter. It's M134346 is your item number. So what is it going to do? It's going to be crazy flavor, a huge compliment getter.
Right.
You spent all the time with your family and not in the kitchen, away from the action and activity.
That's it.
And you got to have an amazing meal and to really think about the reason for the season. So this is Tom Cassidy. You bring us Corky's.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about Corky's, and then we'll dive into the ham that you're bringing us today.
Corky's Barbecue, Memphis, Tennessee, 41 years, award-winning barbecue in the barbecue capital of the world. We must know how to do something right, right?
Must.
Exactly. Low and slow barbecue. We still do it the exact same way that we started doing it in 1984 when Don Peltz opened us.
And so these are smoked. Tell us, tell us the story of how this ham comes to be.
Okay, so this is a whole muscle carving ham. Like you said, this isn't form pressed or processed. This is one whole muscle carving ham. What we do is we throw these on the smoker, and what we do is that locks in that flavor. You can see that smoke ring all the way around it. Then we take them off the smoker, put them in the glaze, in the pouch, freeze, ready to go for you. All the work's done. You just got to thaw them out and heat it up.
So it's essentially fully cooked.
It is definitely fully cooked. Yes.
So you actually could just set it up. If it's room temperature, you're just carving it.
And a lot of people do. Some people don't even heat the ham.
They don't even heat it. So you simply, it is a heat and eat, and you are ready to go on the ham. Just to remind you, because you could also get the option with the 2 sides. Tell me the story. You want to tell me the story of the 2 sides?
These sides. Yes, I got to play it right here.
Yep.
These are amazing. And the way you asked me before we went on how we picked these.
Right. How did you pick the cornbread casserole?
So the cornbread dressing is Jimmy Steldahl's favorite. Look at that.
What's
that
in here?
Moisture, cornbread, celery, sage, a little bit of broth, a little bit of cream. This is amazing. You can see how moist that dressing is. Every flavor packed. This is better. Well, maybe not better. This is as good as your grandmother's dressing all day, every day.
And then your potato.
This is baked potato casserole. This is my favorite. So think about taking a stuffed baked potato, everything you love, cheese, bacon, chives, a little bit of onions, covering the whole thing with cheese and sour cream, putting it in a casserole. That's what this is.
I mean, and you know what? If you're like me, like I'll definitely have ham, but I come back for seconds on the sides. Is that you? Like we should just all raise our hands because the sides are insane. They're St. Clair sides, so you can actually, they come in a little tray.
Yes, they do.
You can put them in your own Temptations if you want to. Pop them in the oven, act like you made them. Nobody's going to tell on you.
No judgment.
No one's going to tell you.
Not at all.
I'm going to take a bite in 1 second, but let me remind you of what's happening, because we wanted to give this to you right now so that, you know, your Easter entertaining could be done just like this. You simply put this in your cart and check out, and you have zero worries about whether or not the consistency is there, whether the flavor is there, whether the compliments are going to be coming. Because trust and believe, this is a compliment magnet.
Yes.
You're going to have ham in the center of your table. Why not have one that you know is in stock, that is coming to you already, that you know already has the glaze, so you don't have to worry like, well, what do I do with that? And I'll ask Tom about that. And then you also can get the option with the sides, which I'd say absolutely do. As I'm looking at this whole meal, Tom, tell me, how many does this feed?
So the ham itself is going to be 10 to 12 people easy.
Yep, and
then the sides, both sides, you're talking 10 to 12 people easy on the sides, and that's with big portions.
And you got it going. So, so if you're looking at a 10 to 12 meal that you're feeding for under $120, that sounds like
that's pretty good.
A winner of a meal.
Yeah.
And then if you want to fold in your own little bubbly little champagne, if you want to, the wine that we had earlier, if you've got your favorite dessert of Savannah's Candy Kitchen, the cake that you're going to top it off with.
Yes.
But as we back up and kind of rewind a little bit, this is Tom Cassidy. You guys have been here at QVC for 25 years or so.
Almost 30 now,
okay,
I think. Yeah, it's been a long
30.
time.
I think I got to a year and just decided to stop.
I love
you know
it.
How you do that with kids all the time?
I do.
You're like, I met you at 8, you're 8 my entire life.
You're 8 forever.
Forever.
100%
That's what I'm doing with Corky's here. But this is so flavorful. I am going to take a bite of this.
Get your piece right there.
It's the most flavorful ham that you're going to get. And one of the things that sets the Corky's meats apart from other ones is that the commitment of the people who are making these.
Yes.
Because remember, they're cooking this for you. So that means you want somebody who knows how to cook, knows how to smoke, knows how to smoke a meat really well and babysit it and baby it so it becomes an amazing flavor. And here's some video of the restaurant to show you just how passionate these folks are.
Yeah, and these people, our pit masters have been there 25, 27, 28, 30 years. These people know how to smoke meat, right? They know what they're doing. We're a family-owned barbecue joint. We don't put on a lot of airs. We are who we are. And one thing we are really, really good at is smoking meat, especially pork and ham.
Especially that. I'm eating sides right now.
Yes.
Why did you bring us this offer? You brought us the offer that has, you can choose to get the ham alone.
Right.
Or you can choose to get the ham inside. So here's ham with, of course, the casserole.
Yep.
The cornbread
dressing.
Cornbread dressing. Here's the ham with some beautiful Texas toast if you want to do that down here. Here's the ham because you're going to have some left over as a big, huge Mondo sandwich.
Yes, that's all me right there.
That's a beautiful roll that you're seeing there. And as we jump over, there's some other ideas. But why did you decide to bring us this choice of?
Look, so what we said was we want you to spend time with your family. You said it, the reason for the season, Easter, spend time with your family. Don't spend time in the kitchen, right? Thaw the ham out 2 days ahead of time, throw everything in the oven for an hour, spend time with your family, and be the hero.
Right. Super easy. Sorry, I was
You're good. No, you're totally good.
It's quiet because what's happening on set, I'm eating. And 134346 is your item number. This is from, as we mentioned, a brand that has been here for forever. So you already know Corky's for their single dinners that we make all the time.
Yes.
Maybe you know them for the chicken wings, that you've tried the chicken wings already.
Baby back ribs.
Maybe you've tried the pulled pork.
Yes.
Right. Maybe you've tried the baby back ribs. Why am I going to try this ham from you all?
So like you said, whole muscle, Carver ham, right? This is a high-end ham. Yes.
What should I notice about this?
So look at that, what you did. The low and slow smoking process is what locks in every bit of that moisture, right? The reason we do it that way, and we do the low and slow, is exactly that. It locks in moisture, locks in flavor, and then we put this perfect complementary honey brown sugar glaze over the top of it to make every bite just really, really stand out.
Is it already glazed, or do I do something?
It's already glazed. It's glazed in the pouch. The glaze is in the pouch. You can put the ham in a dish, and then you can pour just a little bit of extra of the glaze in a little cup, and just brush it on as you're cutting.
And how is this different from what I might find in a grocery store?
Oh, nothing the same.
Okay.
This is, like I said, smoked low and slow. This isn't commercially done in a spiral. Go. Yeah, get in there. Now, not commercially done in a spiral smoker. This is smoked low and slow, hickory and charcoal pits, all done by hand. No robots, no machines, not a very efficient process. We do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah? Good?
And the payoff is in the taste.
Yes. Every bite.
I can taste the smokiness.
Yes.
I'm also tasting like that yummy glaze.
Which offsets the savory of the ham.
It does,
yeah,
right?
The
so
balance.
You got the sweet and savory, but also the quality of the ham, the chew itself. Because if you've ever had a ham with a little rubbery,
you got to get after it a little bit.
Why am I eating ham like this
not
bite?
this.
I'm on it 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
That's not the scenario here. So it's got this beautiful mouthfeel, in addition to a flavor that just makes your mouth water. You're getting either the ham alone, that's going to feed 10 to 12.
10 to 12 easy.
10 to 12, 4 pounds for that 4 easy payments of $17.50. Or get the ham and then 4 pounds of sides. 2 different sides are coming here for you, which, again, how much is it for you to get all the ingredients for the cornbread dressing, for the baked potato casserole, right? But that's already done for you. So if you come on over here, thanks so much, Billy. Here it is, 4 pounds. Is there a bone in here?
No, no bone, no fat, no gristle, end-to-end meat.
Right. So I'm eating from end to end, side to side. There's 0 waste when you're getting this home. 4 easy payments of $17.50. You're not working around a bone. You're not putting the bone into like a soup so you can get every last little morsel of that ham up. Nope. you're eating every single morsel of that. So you're not dealing with fat or gristle. And then, you know, jump up from $17.50 to $30 and get the sides. It'll be a favor. I'll have done you a favor and you're like, oh, you know what? And even if you don't eat them together, have the sides available for maybe a special meal that you do yourself. So this is the baked potato casserole, and then here's the cornbread dressing. Come on over here. I'd love for you to scoop it again for us because I'd love for everyone to know what's in those sides. And tell us a little bit about St. Clair, who brings us these sides. Again, another family business that's been here for a long time.
St. Clair. So when I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, St. Clair was the treat, right? They were the brand that everybody knew and loved. Cafe St. Clair, that's where you went to get this amazing food. Now they pack it up and bring it right to us here at QVC. Look, cornbread, fresh crumbled cornbread, little whole pieces of celery, sage, broth, butter, of course, cream. The flavor on this is out of this world. Then this baked potato casserole. Oh my gosh.
Whose favorite was that?
This is mine. This is mine.
Yeah,
so picture
I like that. Like
everything you like about your most decadent stuffed baked potato, sour cream, bacon, chives,
chive,
covered up with cheese.
Seeing it.
Right? How do you beat that? The flavor on these is just next level. And then add that with the ham. Yeah, exactly. It's like a giant stuffed potato baked in a casserole.
Lots of cheese on it.
Yes.
It's delicious.
It's all edible. End-to-end meat everywhere. You don't have to waste anything.
And the time is cumulatively like an hour.
Total, in the hour.
An hour,
in the oven, and you're done.
134346 is your item number. Put this in your cart. Check out. We'll have done Easter for you. We love doing Easter for you. Let us know which one you want, the ham alone or the ham with the two sides. And 134346 is your item number. Tom Cassidy, thank you so much.
I made my plate.
Alberti has a guest.
I am here with